Holy shit, it feels like it's been forever. Let's do a walk around and see what's going on here in the shop today. You won't believe it. So this is my neighbor down the road. This was a 4-door, it's a 54 Buick. He bought it off a gentleman who had cut the roof off it and started welding it up and then gave up. So my neighbor down the road, Scott, who's never really built anything before in his life. He bought himself a welder, he bought himself a shrinker, he bought himself all sorts of little handy tools, and he went to this car. Now, is this car, you know, a pristine mint show car? I wouldn't say that, but it's a cool looking idea what he's done here. He's done everything. He's used, I believe, the back of a roof or a chunklet or a hood to fill all that area in. He's put it on air ride. You know, he's got the custom taillights going on there. A rat rod look, so he's just took a knob off a door handle, put the lock on there to keep your trunk down. You know, a French antenna right here. There's the gate. Chris, so what it is here for, it's for us to get it wired, brakes, and gasoline going to the engine. That's what we're doing. So Chris has got all the air ride there labeled. Just with some little, you know, white labels for now. The owner can change it later. So the owner also going with this fake alligator hide stuff he's putting here. He's bought himself a dimple die and he started doing all this stuff in the back to make it look cool. He's welded in nuts in here because his plan is later he's going to build a Carson top to have on and remove. He welded in a clip himself out of an 84 something, I can't remember what. And he's put a 401 nail head in it. So he's kept the Buick. Again, he did all the dimple dies here. You know, he's you know, the headlights are Frenched. Just you know, there's all the air ride stuff here. I know some of you may not get this and you may look at it and say, oh, what the hell? But you know, honestly, like, this is a guy that's never done anything. He's never worked on a car. Like, I shouldn't say that. I'm sure he's done oil changes that, but he's never built a car. Like, he welded a clip in this car. He welded up the floors. He did all this stuff himself, and he did it the old school way, a hot rod. And he went around, bought a car that was running good, used a clip out of that, then he got an engine out of another car that was running. He found what he could find, and he made it all work. That's so cool. He's needed a few new parts, obviously, here and there, like a new wiring harness and all that. But, I mean, basically, this is what hot rodding is all about, right here. That's it. So now the next thing, if you guys are wondering, we do. Let's turn around and see my bad hair day situation. Holy fuck, is it bad. Yes, we do stainless exhaust here. Mike does stainless exhaust. He doesn't make it, he takes it. So the owner, Craig, with the 67 Ford, asked Mike, can you do me my stainless exhaust? And look at this. Now, he's not done yet, so this is just hanging here mocked up. But look at all these, look at this. Look at this, is that beautiful or what? Mike has made all this, not this, you buy this piece, but he's made all the bends, he's come in with all the bends, made everything, connected to the headers. Just look at that, absolutely gorgeous. You know, then it all drops down, he's made it so it drops down, you take it apart, you see how he's got the mufflers there at an angle, just fitting in there. So if you're needing stainless exhaust, yes, we can do it, but it ain't gonna be cheap, folks. But that's just the way it is. So that's what's going on with the 67 Ford pickup. Getting the exhaust all done. The 80 of Marcel's. Doors and front fenders are going on it tomorrow. That's right. I remember all the jams and stuff are painted. Well, Sean's out there painting away right now. We'll take you out there in a second. We'll get all the fenders and doors and jams on it. Then Chris can finish up what little bit he's got to do there. And then the cab's ready to go off to get prepped for paint. And then we just got the box. Here's another project that came in. Model T today. So this guy bought this car. It's a kit car. It came out of somewhere, I don't know, United States maybe, I'm not sure. He drove it for a summer. It had a fiberglass body on there. Decided, hey, I like it, but I want a metal body. So he went and bought this metal body. So you can see we just got everything clamped together here. Just clamped a couple bolts. Like, look at this, rusty there, rusty there, rusty there. But that's okay. We're going to fit all this together, get this body fitting good, make the floors structural, you know, make it all structural inside here with bracing, get the floors in it, get a riser for the seats, and then bodywork that, put it in flat black, and the guy's got himself a steel body on his little car because he didn't want fiberglass. Neat little car, just came in today. What else has come in today? Now the Buick didn't come in today, it came in around a week ago. Those of you who follow me on Instagram or Facebook will see it. So, oh, Big Red, I've been working on Big Red here. Here's Big Red, look how Big Red is stripped down. Big Red is stripped and gutted. Big Red. So I got to pull the windows out of it, pull the seat out of it, and then we're going to get going on the cab. I got the one cab corner on right here, all solid. I got to do the other one, and surprisingly, you know, remember this truck's 1976. Look at this. You know, just a little bit there, like cab corner's just gone at the bottom. So I'm probably going to take it to up here. I'm not going to go all the way, but to up there, and good enough. You know, she does have rust here though. I did find some rust here, so this front cab support's gone off the floor. So that's alright, I'll fix that up and away we go. The Big Red is coming along. All the other parts are Big Red, the fenders, the doors, all that stuff. They're all body worked. They're ready for primer. They're not for paint. What else do we got going on here? Holy shit, we got the 56 Chevy. If you guys remember this from the past, it's an old history car show car. Been around out in the Fraser Valley forever. Anyway, a gentleman brought it in because when he bought it, it had a dent in the fender. So we repaired the dent, and now we're going to do the blend on this tomorrow night. So it had a big dent. Right here. So we're going to repair that and get that. Well, it is repaired. We're going to get that painted tomorrow night. Obviously, I got to give this car a bit of a cleanup tomorrow, though. Before we do that, it's filthy dusty. Here's another project came in, 67 Galaxy. Beautiful shape, actually. It's in really nice shape. Floors are all original, untouched. You can see that in there. So this is for body and paint and get it running. That's what this is for. Excellent, excellent. So that's what's going on there. So this one came in today also. Then we've got this is the 72. This one here is from Ladner. We've been working on it. The inside is all prepped for paint. The outside's in first primer. We got to block it, reprimer it, and then we'll do our texture spray inside and underneath it. And then we'll start painting the jambs of this and getting it together. The Pontiac Mike's working on. There it is. You remember that. He's got the quarter all done on that side. This side's done. Not the inner part, not the wheel tub. We'll lift the body off the frame for that, but he's been working on that. God, there's so much here. I'm getting way behind with these videos. I used to do one a week. Now I'm down to like 4 a month. Anyway, he's working away. You can see where he's got all the well-through primer down below, and he's clamped on the outer rocker. He's fitting that. And you can see right down there where I'm talking, he's got all the well-through primer and everywhere. We don't leave anything in bare metal. So he's working on that too. The Beetle. The Beetle is all in. This thing is ready. It's blocked. It's ready for paint. So we're just waiting on the customer. I think Sean and I got to put the doors on it and line up some holes for the trim, drill the holes, and that's it. Pull the doors, and off for paint it goes. Two-tone, orange and white. The Mustang, Sean just got it in the bay. He's starting on that. A couple areas I still got to take care of for rust repair. Obviously, there's a hole there. You can see a couple holes drilled there. But look what so he's starting to sand it. But look what we find when we get into it. Look at here. That's the drip rail. See? Nobody ever cleans the shit out of here. They just leave it in there and paint over it. Well, we clean it out, and look what we found. It's all rusted. So that's what I'll be farting around with here tomorrow on Wednesday. I'll be playing with that. So Sean's getting her cleaned up, and he's getting started on her. There's the fenders actually for Big Red right there. There's one fender. There's two fender. CUDA is right here, all masked up. Owner's coming to look at the spray out cards. We did 3 spray out samples of a green. He wants to go green. So we did 3 samples. He's going to pick one, and then we're going to paint all the jambs and edges. Then we'll start to bolt it together, and then it'll be off for paint. So that's what's going on with the CUDA. And, oh God, I don't know. There's just so much on the go here. Sean's painting away in here. We'll go see what he's up to. I'll check it out. Check out the situation. Oh yeah, see. So this is the 4x4 Marcel's truck you just saw in the shop. Like I said, we painting everything here. It doesn't look shiny because that's just the base coat. What is that? 1 coat of base so far? That's one. Needs one more still.
At least.
At least, yeah. So Sean, see, that's what base looks like. Anybody wonder? You never seen base. That's what it looks like. You can see it's very dull, almost like a satin color. And that's how it looks until you put your clear coat on it. So if someone says to you base coat, now you know what they mean. The base is just the color, the clear brings out is the shiny part. If that makes any sense. So he's farting around with that there, getting her done. There's the hood for Big Red in primer, all ready to go. Oh my God. He's a working man. He's a busy man. The Camaro. I was farting around the Camaro the other day. So it's all this stuff you'd never see. You can't film this shit. There was just lots of welding to do up underneath to attach the inner, or your inner quarter panel piece to your outer quarter panel piece. So I got all that done underneath. And now I'm fitting, as you can see the clamps on here, I'm fitting the tail pan section. Now you don't just put it on there and say, yeah, it lines up away you go. You gotta try your chunk lid, which is right here. You gotta make sure all that shit works. So I did. I've made sure all of it works a few times, and before I get too carried away to weld it solid, I'm gonna check it at least 2 more times. Because once this is on, it's on. No way of getting around it. I think that's about all that's happening here. I think that's it. That's a lot. That's a lot to show you for today. I don't know much about the engine in the teat bucket. I didn't ask the gentleman. Obviously, it's a small block Chev. I know some of you guys are going to say small block Chev, blah, blah, want to keep a Ford in a Ford. I don't know. It is what it is. Everyone has their own opinion. You can't judge somebody. You can't say, I would like to see a Ford all day with a Ford engine in it. If that's how you feel, there's nothing wrong with that. But you can't start knocking people for it, because that's not fair. Because if we all did the same thing, it'd get pretty damn boring. You can't deny it. It'd get pretty boring. Like if somebody would have built this car right back stock just as an old 54 Buick 4-door, cool, it'd be cool, but this is something when it rolls in, it may not be your taste, it may not be your style, but you're still going to stop and look at it, it's going to grab your eye. You know, and you got to appreciate the effort and the time and everything that's spent into it, right? You just have to. So, that's what it's all about. That's what hot rodding's about, that's what building cars is about. When you build a car, whether it's just the paint color that you're changing or you're modifying the whole thing, you're building it, it's like you're building it's a part of your personality. And that's why you do it. It's, when someone looks at a car and you built it, you picked the color, you picked the upholstery, you picked the engine, everything. It tells people about you right there. They don't even have to know you or meet you to already know, okay, well, he painted it blue, so obviously blue's one of his favorite colors. He went with a Chevy or a Ford or a nailhead, whatever it's, see? So it's all about what everyone wants to do. It just is the way it is. Anyway, it's always a hell of a good time here at Old Time Garage. We're working our asses off, and I'll try and get them videos out there. I'm getting way behind, I know it, but it's summertime too, and the beers are just going down too damn easy. It's easier to pick up a beer than it is to pick up this camera. So with that being said, I'm going to get a beer. See ya.